I was wanting to do a YouTube video on how to tell if who you're working with is any good or not, or and I thought of several titles, and I don't want to offend people, but yet if you don't have a catchy title, nobody will watch it. But I was going to be like, look, if the person you're watching on YouTube is wearing shorts and flip-flops, that they probably don't know very much about you. Probably shouldn't be taking their advice. If they have a rainbow or pink halter, they probably don't know what they're. If you're, and there's a list of things that you watch people do and go, yeah. And the problem is when, especially for the people that are just getting into horses, that are looking for the basics, it's hard to tell. Like, how do you know the difference between one or the other? It's tough because there isn't like an absolutely or never. I know a lot of people that, let me rephrase that. I know a couple people that are really good that have pink halters, but I just don't know very, they're generally not, you know, and so I've seen a lot of people that, you know,
I'm also going to take umbrage. I have got a halter breaking deal out there where I'm in Crocs and shorts, but it was
yeah,
hot as hell, and
yeah,
I don't feel
yeah,
like I have anything to prove. I was
right.
comfortable, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So,
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, look, there's going to be exceptions to the rule, and then you see somebody out there, and you're like that, So it's hard because it's like, look, there's um, I was uh, I was hanging out with Martin Black, and I don't know if you know Martin Black at all.
not
It,
personally, but I know of him. Yeah.
yep, yeah. So we're doing something, we're going somewhere, and he stops by some guy, and this is early in like say my I knew Martin, and I was hanging out with him for over there for the weekend or doing something, and he stops by this cutting guy's place, and he is we are doing stuff that's not horse related. So we are going to town to get this, and we're going to get some lumber for that, and we're going to get some. Anyway, he stops by and was was picking up a saddle or doing something, and it's at a cutting guy's place, and he walks in, and he's got a baseball cap on and tennis shoes, and Wrangler jeans and a you know regular work shirt, and walks in and says hi, and he's gonna go, and the guy's like, "Hey, watch this horse," and so he's cutting and doing some stuff with the horse there, and works for 2 or 3 minutes, and Martin's like, "Ah, looks pretty good." He goes, "What do you think?" And he goes, "Oh man, I do this or that, or gives him 2 or 3 tips, and then he's like, "Okay, thanks." And then Martin goes to do something, and I'm just kind of hanging out watching the thing. And one of the other guys goes, "Who who was that?" There's a world champion cutter asking some guy in a baseball cap, "What would you do different?" Uh, it's just like didn't look like. And so yeah, it was funny.